And welcome back to more of Stranded. And we're gonna move on now that we got bow and arrows. There's an area that I didn't really go into yet, because again, you wouldn't be able to do anything anyway. I mean, this screen you could use, you can use a candle to get to the right, and you can go on for a little bit, but you're gonna get stuck eventually. Here, there are two ways to go, and I mean, you can't go down yet because you can't push these boulders. So instead, you actually can go up, and you saw this block at the end of level 5. Into the next area. So the overworld enemies get a little bit tougher now. I'm pretty much just a lot of scouting right now. A few things you can do around here. A lot of these screens actually have nothing on it, so just to save trouble, I'm not going to search half these screens. Picking up a lot of loose change right now. And just a jar shop that, really full magic right now. A suspicious piece of grass right there. And if you go in here, you got kind of like a Dark Nut statue. We can't do anything about that for just a little bit. We'll be dealing with that in a little while. This one has, nope, just more money. Still pretty good on cash right now. And here you actually find an arrow shop which has a quiver upgrade. Luckily everything's rated 25% off. So we're just gonna get a bigger quiver right now. We just got the quiver in the last part, now you can already upgrade it. Now unfortunately it doesn't give you, a full supply of arrows, so you're probably either just go with the 30 you got right now, or just buy some arrows. So now you can carry 60 arrows. these enemies are dropping lots of money for me at least, so that's kind of helpful. And this is just a kind of a regular shop, so in case you don't have meat, you might as well just buy it here. Alright, so we can go into this cave. This is going to be the next mini dungeon. I'm going to have to look up where a lot of these soundtracks come from, because a lot of these more recent ones, I don't even know where they're coming from. Now these Poles boys I don't think jump, they just run faster. And I think arrows still work, same weakness. Have some bomb shoes and regular Pole's voice. Again, you can use arrows if you want to make your life a little easier. And quite conveniently, this place is shaped like a hookshot. Blue Goma now. Pick up that small key. And pretty much I think they're mostly going to be troubles now. So it's going to be just more annoying than anything. You just have to be very steady with how you approach this room. And you don't even need to do this in reality, it's just 10 rupees. But might as well just pick up any bits of money we can find. And another BS Patra. This one here is your Circle Patra. And having the feather is very nice because you can actually jump in kind of in time with its long reach so that you can dodge it more easily. This one's going to be annoying. Very similar to that other room in level 5. Yeah, if you really just want to be simple, just use arrows, since I have so many of them to use now. At least these Poles boys you can knock back. I think the normal ones that jump, you can't knock them back. picking up the compass. And if you go up here, well, you can already tell what you're going to get just from the name of this place. But that door doesn't open. So, again, not very obvious what to do. If you use your flute in this room. Not really sure how you're supposed to know that. But since I've played Jamien's kind of older quest, I'm kind of familiar with a lot of these tricks. Yeah, this room can get a bit messy. Especially with all the sword spammage. In this room, you just use your candle. You know, same thing from level 1. You gotta remember that the candle actually takes out these ghosts. Kind of a transparent ghost. And you wonder why there are 2 item bubbles in this room. Alright, you want to go right first. And there's your first actual super dark nut. Since you guys like to camp out on right next to the door, I'll just swipe you from there. Make my life easier. And more kind of regular Pole's voice. And we have a statue that should be fairly obvious what to use if you've played other Zelda games. Unfortunately, this thing respawns, since you can't KO it in one hit. In this room, you have another fire block. Again, you want to make sure you have sword beams. Make your life a lot easier. Because it's just too hard to approach that thing without a mirror shield to block the fire. And another lone super dark nut in this room. Pick up a fairly simple key there. And another Goma in this room, which you actually don't even need to take out. Because, again, you already got all the keys you need. Just for some free money. Now, you don't want to go down because it leads you to that room with the one-way door. So this room you should be sniffing out something, and the compass even points you to this room right here. And there's your hookshot. I think this thing, yeah, it really goes along the whole width of the room there. Now, I don't think you're trapped if you accidentally don't have the hookshot and you're at this point. I think you can actually jump this. So you're not trapped, you don't have to F6 continue or anything. You should just be able to walk out of that place. You know, kind of get back down to this room. You'd have to just work your way back around if you didn't get the hookshot. Little nice things that this thing can stun these poles boys. I'm just trying to get as much money as I can, because I think I need more. More stuff to buy in the not so distant future that's gonna need a lot of money. Alright, nothing else to do in this place. Got the hookshot and good enough now. Alright, so next up is to this point, this very long gap. And you know this one's just a shortcut back. I might as well just beat up as much stuff as I can, try to get as much cash as possible. You know, I still have a lot of rupee secrets that I haven't even used yet. Okay, we can actually go back to this cave with that kind of dark nut guarding something. And now that we can get rid of it. And we get our first magic ring. This is kind of handy to get, actually, because you're gonna be getting some stuff that will use up a lot of magic. And it's good to have something that at least recovers some of it. Now if you go to this corner, you can actually reveal a passage. Gets you a free piece of heart. That can be easy to miss because it's kind of in a dead-end corner. Yeah, we're gonna need something to be able to cross this. Not very obvious what it could be yet. But just for map completion, I'm gonna just jump over to the right. And pretty much if you fall down in this river, it takes you to this little dead-end room with a Patra. So you have to beat this Patra to get out. Yeah, that's same thing with the left. If you fall down anywhere in this river, it'll take you back down, and that Patra does, in a way, respawn, so you have to keep beating the Patra to get out. Alright, you can blow up a passage here for some free money. I'm trying to think how much... There's something I can buy pretty much almost now, and I'm trying to remember how much it cost. You know, I'm just gonna pick it up. Got room in the wallet. You can cut some grass to get some stray rupees. Now this is a clue, so we actually go back to the waterfall we just passed up. So you want to try to find a way into this waterfall, and there are really only a couple points you could approach from. There was nothing on the right side as you saw. So if you try approaching from the left side, like you use the ladder and then you go up here, you pretty much pick up double magic. That's going to be kind of helpful. And here's another town that we can go into. I guess we can take a look in this place. And Raru, whatever, how you want to pronounce it. I think this one's actually misspelled. But again, you remember the towns aren't supposed to be spelled correctly. They're just kind of twisted around from the actual name. Well, at least I recognize this music. Yeah, I'm good on arrows. Okay, this is pay for info for level 6. And I will probably put that in the comments. What these hints are. Okay, the monster that he's referring to is this thing. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about it because that's a Goma 3. So you just have to make a mental note to come back here later. I think a lot of these little clues are for level 6, actually. And there's a clue about the Lens of Truth, which you will find in level 6. Now that's kind of a vague hint, because you really don't you really can't see anything. There's nothing to point you out at anything. So in this case, all you want to do is just walk around the pond. One of these, you'll eventually find the secret, which will give you another magic jar. And again, it's not very obvious. There's nothing to point out to that. So you're just gonna have to walk around every space there until you hit the, the basically stairs. Alright, so we can just continue on downward. And just continue some more scouting. Here is another potion shop, which we have no letter for yet. Alright, let's see. In here... Here's a level 2 bow, which normally sells for 500 rupees. So you have you got that wealth medal, so it's 25% off. And actually, even if I didn't pick up that 50 rupees, I would have literally had barely enough. Although you don't really need to get this, but since I have the money, might as well just scoop that up. Just another 10 rupees there. I have some extra money. Maybe I might actually buy those hints, actually. Might as well. I'll probably put it in the comments anyway. But since I have some extra money... And it doesn't even cost that much anyway. Okay, so this first clue is basically how you get to the fortress in the first place. So that gives you a hint about a weakness you can use to exploit. Take out whiz ropes quickly. So, invisible dragon, yeah, that's gonna be fun, huh? So you can pretty much already guess some of the items you might get in this level. So the first clue is referring to this, pretty much how to get to level 6, how to get to the Illusion Fortress. There are fake trees on the screen. So it's not just the 10 rupees you'll find here. You actually walk along the left side. This will take you right over to the fortress. And this one you actually need your hookshot, so... I mean, you have to get it just to get to this point. Alright, time for your entering level 6, and you already can tell what at least one item you're gonna get here. Invisible enemies. And this place is going to take a while to get through, so I'm gonna start going through this in the next part. Alright, see you guys later.